Well, I am coming to you from King Edward Hospital here in Durban, and we're expecting Health Minister Mkhize to address the people back at home. We'll be taking this live, but also dealing with the number of health professionals, those especially the nurses who have succumbed to COVID-19, those who have been infected. As you would know, if you've been following the trends in media with regards to health professionals, contracting COVID-19, you would know that KZN has a high number of nurses. We've seen this coming from the private sector, several of them from the Netcare hospitals across the province. We've also seen the public sector being severely affected, but that's mostly in the Western Cape. So today it's all about commemorating the people in the front line, the people in the foreline, those people, men and women who serve the country, but also give back to the many communities, those people called nurses in the health sector. So we're expecting the minister to address the health workers. We are in a room. We'll be taking this live on SABC News. Limited people in the room, Blaine. A small number of media houses are allowed in the proximity, as you would know. Also ensuring that social distancing is adhered to. This will also be taken on Zoom, so for all the journalists across the country that would like to pose questions to the minister, they can do so as well. But today, like my colleagues have been saying across the country, from the Eastern Cape, from the Western Cape, and also in KZN, this is a tribute to the men and women in the front line who have really done their best in ensuring that they take care and they look after the many patients in the hospitals, those who have fallen sick during the pandemic, those who have yet to fall sick, and also just standing by them and saying that we know, we understand this is a very difficult time, it's trying times, but the rest of the country appreciates your efforts, Blaine.
Viewers are just witnessing some of the locations that we are monitoring. Jayed-Leigh, look, it's all about nurses today. It's International Nurses Day. I'm just wondering, have you managed to interact, obviously at a distance, with any nurses, and what have you heard on this day?
Well, Blaine, like so many of our journalists on the ground have been telling you, across the country, many of us have spoken to nurses. Ayanda Mhlongo, as well as Vusi Khumalo and Simpiwe Makanya, have also done several stories speaking to nurses on the ground, asking them what are their concerns during this pandemic. Many of them coming across saying that, PPEs is an issue, the fact that they have to go to work without PPEs, and Denosa also coming out saying that those nurses should not go to work. If you do not have the right PPEs, stay at home. The health minister has also supported several nurses across the country, those in the health sector, saying that they should also ensure their safety first. So speaking to the nurses on the ground here in KZN, PPEs was another issue, and we've highlighted this throughout our stories that we've told. But today we will await to hear from the minister with regards to his tribute. There'll also be a candlelight session roughly at about 12:05, and we await to hear what the minister has to say. As you know, Blaine, it's all about celebrating and commemorating those nurses, those foot soldiers in the front line.
Yeah, I guess as we battle COVID-19, the measure of solace is that we have dedicated nurses and doctors on the front line fighting for you and me, Jayed-Leigh Paulse.